Okay. Hi yogis and Yogi Land. Yoga with Scott here at the Sims Lake. Beautiful Thursday evening. I take all these off for the banging the mic. We're just going to come into our seat and tune into our practice today. The theme today is of our Saucha, and that is our cleanliness. And that means for me to find this spot. Likes that, right? Thoughts, things, like you don't have evil thoughts. So it's not so hot here today, but if you are hot, or get hot, remember we're going to do that. Bring the air over the tongue, exhale out the nose. So we'll do 3 of them. Inhalation over the tongue, back, on your way forward. Exhalation through the nose. One more time. Okay? And then we'll do some circles. The pose that comes with this today is our knee to chest. So we're going to do a lot of knee to chest asanas. It's of the Pandangustasanas. So we can do them standing, and we're going to do them when we're laying down. And there'll be some, and we'll go the other way. Poses also, and we can get the knee to the chest. So that's of our theme, of our cleanliness. And this is it's a Niyama. So this is your projection inward. Okay. So now we are going to tune into our practice. Just do some dirga breaths where you're breathing up into fill your belly, and exhalation through your chest out. And then you pump the belly. Okay. And we'll do an Om. Om. If you don't want Om, you can Om Fum, which gets a little lower. What you Om really does is the pituitary glands and the pineal glands. The vibrations, the stagnation of bloods that in these lymph nodes and cells, and just and that's the importance of Om. Okay, I'd love to show you how low that vibrations are. It is quite, and this speaker here picks up everything. So, We'll do some more of the breaths there. We're going to do some oils. So if you have your oils that you like, please. We're going to do our hand rotations. And this is yoga with the roses. Roses are behind me and the bushes over there. There's been a lot of rain lately, so kind of take a beating. But when the sun's strong, they'll be blooming very shortly again. So we come in here, we got our fingers together, both hands, and we just curl the fingers under, and then just come out. And we'll bring the arms back, circulate the shoulders so we get the synovial fluids in our joints going. And while we're here, we're going to bring the left hand to the side, touch the shoulder with the right, and just give a little lean to the left. And try to keep the right knee down. Bring both arms up, then bring the right and lean to the right. Now bring this left hand to the right knee, and we'll give a slight twist. We'll do 3 breaths. Bring the arms back up, and then we're going to twist to the left side. Now, we are going to come up. Actually, no. We're going to do our Aloma-Viloma breaths to tune in and de-stress. And next week, I got something very exciting called Heart Health. You can download it on an app. And actually, you can do that app, you can document your stress levels and actually it's an amazing thing. I'm working with Dr. Ventola. He's a chiropractor in Atlanta. And it gives me great pleasure to actually, yoga is a de-stressant. Now, through this app, Heart Health, you can actually keep track of your stress levels or know when you're stressed out. So it's a win-win. So I can't wait to show you this. I'm waiting for there's the earpiece that goes along with it that you have to get separately. So it's on the app. When you look it up, if you're interested. But it's something my students come to my classes I could offer, and they can experience and see their stress levels. It's an amazing thing. So now, for our Aloma-Viloma breaths, you can use your thumb on the right side, right hand, thumb right side, index to the left. The traditional way is index and center finger down. You have your ring and your pinky to the left side, your thumb to the right side. And you can do, what I like to do is come up to our Ajna chakra. And you still have the fragrance, so you can even smell the fragrance when you're doing it. So we're going to do 5 alternate nostrils. Remember the nose you exhalation out of, you have an inhalation. And a slight pause going from one side to the other, okay? We'll do 5 of them. Start on the left side. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And this is also a Durga type of breath there when you breathe into the stomach and exhale from the chest out. Breath in left. Exhale right. Breath in. Exhale left. Breath in. Exhale right. Breath in. Exhale left. Breath in. Exhale right. Breath in. Exhale left. Breath in. Exhale right. Breath in. Exhale left. Okay, we're done. So let's, before we come to our standing, let's come to all fours. So our cat-cows here. Remember not to like to put the forefingers behind, so we lift up the pinky and the ring finger, so you just barely squeezing your center finger and your index finger. Very important because the up here is very susceptible to arthritic, so you don't want to force the head back. Okay.
Hey, what's up? I'm Hannibal. I'm about to use Samsung Pay to check out at the grocery store. How you doing, boss?
Now we're gonna do the sun's right there, so we're gonna do our sunburn. To inhalation. Reach out with the right, reach out with the left leg. You can always touch your shoulder to reach out, and then you bring you can bring the heel to the booty and kick out. Do two more. And now we're going to do some circles here. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to grow our dog. This is called puppy, right? Bring the hand back one full length towards you. Tuck the toes under, and then we just press up into our dog here. And we're going to walk the feet here for our plastis fasciitis. Walk up to the hints. It is our first forward fold. It is a very important asana here, or Uttanasana. Okay. You can hold your elbows. But don't force yourself in. These are inhalations on a half fold, exhalations full fold. You do 5 breaths here. And now we're going to come up, and now we're going to do some more flowers. So this is awesome here, because if you like to, you can put some more fragrance on your flower. Because we're going to do something I haven't done in a while, but it is a standard in my class a while back. Touch shoulder, and then we're going to bring down. Try not to come like up to past your chin. And on the 5th one, we come into a flower and the same rotation out. We were doing when we were just seated up. And on the 5th one, say I come down with the knees. We'll do 10 of these. At your own pace. We'll do 2 more. And then we're going to come into a Utkatasana here. What we're going to do is we're going to connect the mind and body right now. So right now, come and give yourself a hug here. The left hand will massage your right ear, and then your right hand will massage here. And still stay in that Utkatasana stance here. And when you get down to the earlobe, just do 3 Dirga breaths here. Okay, great. Because yoga is very therapeutic. Yoga is meditative. So anytime we can connect the mind and the body, we're setting ourselves up to tune into the here, the now. We're going to pinwheel our arms. Looks like we don't have no wind here. And come back up. And if you're outside, you can see the sun, close the sun, and bring the light up to your Ajna chakra, 3rd eye. This is the 3rd eye. Focus. Now, I'm facing you, so the left arm comes up, step back with the left. Touch the shoulders and reach out for our alignment. Remember to have buoyancy in the knees, so we're not overextension. We get the front leg, the knees don't go over the toes. Do 3 breaths here. And then with an essence and an elegance, we're going to bring the hands to the mat and step back with the right and come into our dog here. You can pedal again. We're going to inhalation forward, drop the knees, drop the forearms, and this is our Zen Asana. And press up into our Bhujangasana. This is a very important asana here. So we're going to do 5 breaths right here. If you know the Ujjayi breath, you may incorporate it in. If you don't, because you're new to practice, it comes in time. You just try and the inhalations are elongations, exhalations are deepening in. And there are a few asanas that can really experience that. So now we're coming into our puppy. And now remember to pull all the way up. Press the whole center of your torso there. This is the puppy. And now we're going to come into our dog. Raise the left leg up. Step up. Step up with the right. We're going to fold here. We're going to touch the shoulders and spread out into our spirit of ecstasy. Bring the arms forward, kind of slight back bend here. Come into your flower, and we'll do 3 flower rotation. We'll roll the shoulders. This is our mountain. It's a very important asana also. Pinwheel the arms forward. The right arm comes up, step back with the right. Come into our Virabhadrasana. We'll do 3 breaths here. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Come into our dog. Inhalation forward, drop the knees. Drop the forearms, leave it the chin. To our Sanasana here. And now we're gonna press back into our puppy. To our dog. Raise the right leg up, step forward, step up. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. There's an elegance and an essence in this practice of yoga. Bring on to the back bend. Come into our flower rotations. And I feel outside when you do even use the fragrances, it does keep the bugs at bay. So. Now, let's pinwheel the arms forward. Come back. The left arm comes up. Step back with the left. Or warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back into come into our dog. Inhalation. Drop the knees. Zanasana. To our Bhujangasana. Come to our puppy. To our dog. Raise the left leg up. Step up with the left. Step up with the right. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come to our back bend. Come to our flower. I'm rotating around my mat because I'm facing you. So you just stay to the front of your mat, please. Because we get confused a bit when we start moving around, start pinwheeling the arms. Right arm comes up, step back with the right. We're going to add on here. Bring the hands to the mat. Come into our dog. Raise the right legs. Then we're going to do our hip rotations here. And hip rotations, 3 out, 3 in. And then we're going to open up. Okay? And see if you can look under see if you can see your right heel under your left underarm there. Okay? Now, we're going to step up here. Actually gonna bring this back into our dog. Inhalation forward, exhalation come into, you can drop the knees, do the Zanasana, and those of us, we're gonna add on here our Utthita Chaturanga and exhalation Chaturanga into our Urdhva Mukha Svanasana to our Adho Mukha Svanasana. So you have your preference of the way you'd want to do this. Okay. No right, no wrong. Raise the right leg up. Step up with the right, step up with the left. Open up to our spirit of ecstasy. Come into our back bend and all along. Notice how deeper your back bend is. I don't go right into deep back bends. Our practice is a long practice and it comes gradually doing the practice. So you will see. And now we're gonna add on to here. Step back with the left. Come into our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat. Sit back with the right. Inhalation forward to a Utthita Chaturanga, or you drop the knees is your preference. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise that left leg up, step over to the left. Come into our spirit of ecstasy arm, step up with the right. Come into another back bend here. Come up, let's pinwheel the arms forward. When the left arm comes up, step back with the left. I have to remember I want to face you, so bring the hands to, actually, so warrior one, stay right here. We'll do 3 breaths here. Now, this is what I like to do, to open up to our warrior two. Remember the buoyancy on the knees. And this isn't over the toes. This is, we're parallel to the mat. Bring the fingertips together and just brush out. And then when you flip the hands, you will see that your back will tilt back. And we are doing asanas. Breathe in, elongation, exhalation, coming in. So we are doing, that's what asanas are about. It's your physique, your body, which makes it way awesome to come to do yoga every day. Bring this, guide this left hand down for our warrior the elegance. And you will see, the wider out the elbow is, the more elegant it is. So just be conscious of that. We're going to do a lot of these. And now we're going to come into our Utthita Parsvankasana by gently bringing this right elbow on this right knee. Pinwheel this left arm towards you. And go the other way. And now, wherever you feel comfortable on your extension, remember to have feet light on the elbow and the knee. And you want to look up over the tricep. Come back into our warrior the elegant. And now, we can squiddle this back foot up a little bit. Maybe a squiddle's foot length towards you. I call them squiddles, that's what we're squiddling. We're having fun. Yoga fun. Okay, now miss the buoyancy on the knee. We're going now to, we're going to turn this into our Trikonasana here. So we'll just, the right hand leads, the left follows. And now the left will touch and brush the body into our Trikonasana. Remember to have the buoyancy in the knees so you don't get blown over. So you're not locked out. And if you're an overextender, just remember to have the buoyancy. You don't want to hurt yourself. You want to come here to have fun. Want to have fun tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and years and years and years from now. Yes. Yes to our practice. What makes you come to your practice? Come into our warrior D. Bring the fingertips together in front and open up to our warrior 2. One more squiddle forward. We're going to turn this into our Parsvantasana. And now I'm going to be, remember to keep a little buoyancy here still. I'm coming over, I'm going to be exhaling along my right. So remember, you can come to the back. You can come elbows. You can come hands together. And then lift up your elbows and extend out into a mudra. And what I did for a long time too, very challenging, is it's a reverse prayer. It's here. Okay, looks like this, but it's behind you. And that's the... And you have a slight back bend here. Inhalation here, exhalation over that right leg. Okay. And now, while we're here, we're going to come down. I'm going to lead with the left hand. Put the back of my hand to the knee and brush the body into our Pavarita Trikonasana. Okay, so now I'm going to come back into our Warrior D Elegance. Open back up into our Warrior 2. Do 3 breaths here. And now, I'm going to do something that's going to be way cool where I already was. So now, we're coming back down with the right hand, back to the knee into our Utthita Parsvantasana. And now, I'm going to bring the left elbow outside that right knee for a Pavarita Parsvantasana. You can drop this hand here. And then we're going to have so much fun because we're going to come back in to our Trikonasana, our Warrior D Elegance. And now, this is, we're going to add on to here. This is all level, all welcome, but during these levels, we become deeper in our practice. I like to show you what goes on as the deeper in the practice you get. But the modification for use, this is our hummingbird in paradise. That's what we are doing right now. I like to pay homage to my yoga teacher, Heidi Farber. So this was a standard in her class at all when she did her asana class, and I so enjoyed it, and it was very challenging. And it's going to bring the right elbow back, come back into our Utthita Parsvantasana. Okay. Now, we're going to be deepening this, but for those, everybody's welcome. Nobody's better than nobody, and all's welcome. So the modifications for you, well, we're going to do 15 breaths. Those, if you have the challenges, modification, you can bring the hand to the mat and then come back into our Warrior D Elegance for 3 breaths. Okay, come back into our Utthita Parsvantasana. And just play around there, dropping the hand, dropping, and coming back into the Warrior the Elegance. Those of us, so we're all going to come into our Utthita Parsvankasana. If you're welcome to stay where you are. If you have the challenge to drop the hand to the floor, we're going to come behind and clasp here. You step up with the left, and we come up here. And now we're here. We're going to see if we can extend out the leg now and do 10 breaths. Okay, now come back down. Come back into our Utthita Parsvankasana, to our Warrior the Elegance. Open back up into our Warrior 2. Okay. Now, come into our Warrior 1. Step back into our dog, or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop the knees, come down Zenasana, or we'll come into our Utthita Chaturanga. Inhale, exhalation Chaturanga. Inhalation Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, exhalation Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Now, we're gonna step up with the feet again. Come into our Spirit of Ecstasy. Come into our back bend here. Come into a flower rotation. Roll the shoulders. And just in mountain, there's vibrations we created. Just tune into them, because we have the whole other side to do. I love this. The challenge is, for me, is to remember what we just did. And I have nobody here to help remind me of what we did. It's a long sequence. Okay. Let's pinwheel our arms forward. Pinwheel back. Right hand comes up, step back with the right. Come into our Warrior 1 for 3 breaths. Put our fingers parallel and open up to our Warrior 2. Elongations. Inhalations, exhalations is deepening. Remember to have the buoyancy. Drop the right arm, come into our Warrior the Elegance. There's an essence and an elegance here. Open back up to our Warrior 2. Very gently, we're going to put the left elbow on, and we're going to pinwheel the arm. And pinwheel the elbow. We can extend this leg a little bit, have buoyancy. Brush the body with the right hand and open up into our Utthita Trikonasana. Come back into our Warrior the Elegance. Open up into our Warrior 2 for 2 breaths. Squiddle in with this foot here. Now we're going to come into our Parsvantasana. Now coming over the left foot. So remember your hand position that you like. If you like to try the reverse prayer, it's just flipping the palms over. Just took me a long time to do. That's fine. Do it. I'll show you the modifications, and some people have it, some don't, and don't knock yourself out because you showed up. I'm very proud that you showed up. Okay, little back bend here. Just get that little bit of buoyancy in that front leg, and then we're just gonna exhalation Exhalation's deepening over the left leg. Trying to keep the elbows up. 5 breaths here. Come back up very slightly into our reverse. And now I'm going to come into our warrior one and bring we're Pavarritin, our Trikonasana here. So my right hand is leading and my left hand is going to brush the body. Come back into our warrior the elegant. Okay. And then while we're here, come into warrior one. And now we're going to come very gently with the left elbow. And we're going to come into another Utthita Parasvankasana. Extend the arm. Inhalation here. Exhalation, bring the right elbow outside to this side, to the right elbow over the left knee. And then we can drop it to open up some more for 3 more breaths. Come back into our warrior the elegant. Okay. And now I am going to we're going to come back into the Utthita Parasvankasana and then come into our warrior the elegant. So this is just play around here and drop the hand. So that just do 3 breaths, but we got 15 breaths. And we're all gonna meet wherever you decide to breathe at, or you can just come down to a child pose, and this is the child pose. Okay? So, with your preference, your practice, I'm just showing what goes on because we're going to be deeper in the practice and as we go along here. And if some say you have the physique too or don't, and don't worry. Because I gave you modifications to do. All's welcome. This is an all level, all welcome. Bring the hand to the mat. Come behind. We're going to clasp you. Step up with the left. And this is, see, part of our climb. We've got the knee almost to the chest. It's very tough to speak at this and kick out for 10. Okay, come back into our Utthita Parasvankasana. Come back into our the elegance. Come into our warrior one. Bring the hands to the mat and come into our dog. Inhalation, Utthita Chaturanga. Exhalation, Chaturanga, or your modification. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we're going to walk the hands up to the feet, up to the hands. And we're just going to come into a forward fold here. Open up the shoulders, come into our spirit of ecstasy. Switch the arms up to our back bend. Come into our flower rotations. We're going to come 3 here. Come into our mountain. We'll roll the shoulders forward and back. And just tune in here for a few breaths. We're now getting ready for another balance. But before we get there, we're going to come into our Utkatasana again. Okay? And now I gotta take a water. We're going to come back into our mountain. I was saying the asana of the week is your knee chest. So we're going to do knee chest when we're laying down, also in a Padangusasana, a Supta Padangusasana. This is our Ekka, no, this is our Hasta Padangusasana. We are now going to bring the hands up. I like to have the preference of the balance is your preference. Because we're always going to do both sides, okay? So the hands are clasped. When you're ready, remember to have some buoyancy on that, the leg we're going to be balancing on. And this is our Saucha for our cleanliness. Now, with this left hand, I'm on my left leg, so I'm putting my left hand on my waist. I'm yogi toe locking here with my center and my index. I'm going to kick out. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to open up to the right. Okay. We're going to hug it back in again for 3 breaths. And then we're going to come into a forward fold here. Inhalation, elongation, exhalation, deepen. Okay. And I'm going to face you. Gonna start wrapping this up. So this will be our last side of our balance. So we're gonna bring it down. We're having so much fun. Time goes by very fast. Clasp our hands. Yogi toe lock here. Bring the right to the right. The right hand to the kick out. Come back in, hug it again for 3. And now we're going to come back into another forward fold here. And now we're going to come back into an Utkatasana to come into our Malasana as our transition. So, and then we can be wide stance here. We're going to wide stance Alasana. Wide stance right. To come into a Malasana. And this is the flower too. So you're more than welcome to come into a flower here. What I like to do here, we're going to drop my right hand and I'm going to brush up my left and follow it up. 5 breaths here. Come back into our flower and drop the left and follow that up. Okay, and now we're very gently going to come into our Padmasana. And then, since we worked up a little bit, we'll bring the air over the tongue and exhale out the nose forward. We'll do 3 of these breaths. Okay. Now I got my right legs in front, folded. I'm bringing my right elbow to my belly, and I'm going to drop my forearm in front, and I'm going to bring that front shin over on top of that forearm. And give a little rotation to get the synovial fluids in our hip going here. Okay. And now we're going to bring the index, center, ring, pinky in between the toes here. Okay, and then we're going to give rotations here. Okay, and now to deepen this, we're going to bring this right side of the foot up to the inner part of my left elbow and hug this in. And then we're going to turn this into a compass today. By extending this up, bringing my right arm under, bring the foot up and look under. And now we're going to come into another Ashtavakasana. We're going to put the left up here and very gently roll on. We can stay in your compass. Okay. And that was a lovely way to transition. We're going to come, now this time we're having the left foot in front, because this is a very important asana. We have all of these variations to play with in this position here. Now bring the right elbow to the center of your belly. Drop it. Bring the left shin up to your right forearm. Bring the left under. Put your index, center, ring, pinky in your left side. And we're going to rotate the foot one direction, rotate back. And then we're going to get some more of the fluids in the left. Now we're going to bring it up to the, and hug it in here. Bring the inner of the left up to your right elbow, hug it in. And now we're going to kick it up. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left. Bring this left up, and then you kick up, and this is a compass. You can stay, you're welcome to stay there. You want to deepen it, just put your feet and just roll on to your, for our Ashtavakasana. And come down very gently. Don't forget to roll out the wrist. It's my favorite asana. Now I have a new way of having a sequence, so we just stick to the compass and nobody's left out. The whole idea of the practice, everybody's invited, is we have modifications for everybody. And that's another Ashtavakasana was an asana that took a very, very long time to do it. Sometimes cueing is a main thing. If you probably would have got into a lot sooner, cued properly. Sometimes you just, all it is you're rolling onto the forearms and come right into it. It's something to practice if you enjoy it, but it's also one of those very elegant looking asanas, right? And the compass is very elegant also. So now we're going to come into our Janu Shirsasana. I'm facing you. I got my left leg dropped to the left side. Concentrate on this shin rolling forward. Now I like to touch the elbows, raise up. Inhalation, exhalation, come down. Okay. Now, yogi toe lock here. And now we're going to open up to the right side of the mat. This right elbow comes to the inside of the right, the best you can. This is one of the most important asanas to really experience the breath elongations and the exhalations. So I'm going to touch the shoulders. I'm reaching over. I've got 10 breaths here. And see when you get to the 10th breath, how close to the toe your fingers are, okay? Okay. And now we're going to come up. And we're going to bring the leg back to the center. Bring this knee to the chest. You can stay here. This is very important through our sequence this week of our Saucha. Cross this left leg. We're coming into our Marichyasana. I'm coming into a slight turn towards you. That's the Pavarita of this Marichyasana, because the full Marichyasana is, I'm on the other side. So, okay, it's easy. Come here. Just arms up, wave, and bring the, let me see. Okay, I had it right. We do so much. I had it right to begin with. This twist here to deepen it. Raise my right arm up and bring the elbow outside the left. And make sure that the forward foot is flexed. Five breaths here. And now we're just going to come and twist to the other side now. Okay. And now we're going to come into another very important asana, is our Paschimottanasana. So bring the shoulders up, and I like to have the knees up when you come down. Elongations, exhalations, and you can extend your knees out as you feel comfortable. And then we're here, we have to add our Parsvantasana. So the hands come, the fingertips to the booty. On the inhalation, we press up and the toes come down to the mat. See how much you can do, up to 10. And now we're going to come back in to our Paschimottanasana. And now I'm going to face you. I'm going to hug my right knee up to the chest here. We'll take a few breaths here. And now we're going to exhale our Janu. Calm exhalation. So concentrate on your forward shin. You can reach the toes. 10 breaths here. And now we're going to open up. Okay. And now we're going to lift this right leg and cross it over. Bring the extended leg out back to the center of the mat. Keep the toes flexed, means it's up. And now I'm going to look out this behind you. Look out, yeah. And I'm looking away from you for a slight little twist. And now I'm going to touch the shoulders, come up. I'm going to wave these and come into our Marichyasana with the left elbow on the outside of my right knee. And try to keep I'm going to keep the elbow out, the shoulders away from the ear. Ten breaths. And now we're going to come back into our Paschimottanasana for 5 breaths here. We're going to put our hands here and press up in our Paschimottanasana for up to 10 breaths. If you come out of it, come back. You can just come down and just have the elbows play here a bit. And more or less you just want to, it's given the tricep area. And now we are going to come onto all fours. And we're going to come into our first child pose here. So we can regroup to come into our inverted and our restorative and our savasana. Inverted is when but the head is lower than the knees. Or head's lower than the heart. I think, yeah, head's lower than the heart. So we're going to experience our Adho Mukha Svanasana, the dog. This is where you go through it a lot of times way too fast. So I really like to show my students to experience the down dog. And for 10 breaths. And because we don't really hold it for a lot of breaths, so do the experience of the 10 breaths of your dog. And you can get in there from growing your puppy. Set the toes under. And we're just doing 10 breaths. And you can work your feet up as you feel comfortable. Okay, we're gonna drop the knees again. Quite interesting, right? When you come back into a child pose again. When you experience the dog for that. We are now coming into our Salamba Shirsasana, and that is a headstand. All levels, a bit of advancements, but I try and show people that what a practice, beginners, what a practice will lead to. There's modifications. We don't do it all, every day in the practice. But today, since we experience our Adho Mukha Svanasana, and this is at a 608 asanas, this is a very, very important asana. To come all the way up, but you don't have to come. Don't come all the way up if it's challenging or you're not used. But we're gonna go in increments, right? So all's welcome. Nobody's better than nobody. Some of us are deeper in our practice. All's welcome. And I like to show things that when you keep doing. I'm 10 years going on my practice, so this is how deep it gets. Why I show up every day. Come back into our Adho Mukha Svanasana. The dog, your dog, as best you can. We're going to, you can drop the knees and you can just come here with we're going to clasp the hams like we did when I had them up. I'm going to put them here. And now put your head here and you can stay right here. Just experience rolling back. Okay? That's one level, one modification. The next modification be you're here and you just lift up your knees. Okay? And you walk your knees in. And you can experience drop your knees. You can walk your knees out, drop the knees, walk your knees in. Because I want to show you these are modifications. So those of us that are advanced in the practice, we can go deeper, but nobody's left out. Those of us that are deep in the practice are going to come up to the full headstand. Okay, and we're going to meet, in a child pose whenever you want. When we come up, we're going to see if we can do 20 breaths today. If you come back, try, but we have 20 breaths, so we're going to meet in our child pose, okay? So, you take your modification, your preference. We're all going to start in our dog. And you can drop the knees. I'm going to come down to my knees also. I'm going to come back up. And I'm going to walk my feet in. And I'm going to lift my feet up. And now come into our child pose. And we'll do some circular child poses here. And come around to the other one. Okay. And we're getting ready for our close of our class. I love showing that, because it's very important. Not important that you actually get up to the full headstand, the inversion, and it will actually help you experience the dog in a more way, because it took me a long time to fall in love with my dog in my practice. So, and I love showing the way that we grow our dog from the puppy to the dog. And I got that from my 5 months at the Yoga Life Institute with my yoga teacher, Erica Tannenbaum. And I just love, and to me, that's a way more welcoming way of people to enjoy your practice, for the yogis to enjoy the practice. Because there's challenges, but nothing's hard. And there's modifications. And the most often important is that you showed up to de-stress and meditate and give yourself the me time. Yes? So we're going to come back into our forward fold to come into our close of our class. And while we're here, we're going to bring our feet, we're going to do a butterfly. Just bring the feet together and we'll do and now we're going to come down. My butterfly, remind me of my butterfly. That's where we just did butterflies. We're going to bring the knees to the chest. And we're going to roll side to side. This is our asana. We're going to extend so face you, we're going to extend the left leg out first. Inhalation, exhalation, inhalation here, exhalation, bring the left in. Inhalation, bring the right in. Inhalation, bring the left in. And the exhalation, transition as best you can. Okay, now we are lifting up into we're coming into our shoulder stand, our Salamba Sarvagasana, another very important asana at a 608. When we're here, we have the knees to the chest. Those are very important of our practice today. And get ready for our Shavasana. And if we just lift up here is the modification. We're going to come, let's just extend the arms, keep the whole torso down, and we'll come in from happy baby. Okay? And rotate the ankles and the hands. Now, if you have, you can come in here, and you can stay here. Even a little bit deeper is a hand, so you're here, but you don't want to, make sure you can breathe. And now to deepen this, drop your feet to come to our Halasana. Okay, and we're going to come back very gently to come forward. Come into another happy baby here. Hold the knees to the chest. Roll side to side. And we're going to do it again. From our happy baby to your modification, and just grow into our shoulder stand. You can open up if you like. You can drop the right arm down and lean to the left. This is very challenging. Come up, drop the left arm and lean to the right. Back up. And get back, drop the legs back. Come down very gently. We're going to bring the knees to the chest again. I'm going to, facing you, I'm going to hug my right, extend the left. I'm going to extend the right and bring in the left. We'll do it 3 more times. We'll do 2 inhalations each side. This goes along with our Saucha, our cleanliness. And one last time. Okay. Now, just extend the legs out, and we are coming in to our Shavasana. In our Shavasana, you can be on one side. If you're on one side, the hand that's down is to your Sarara chakra, and the hand that's over the body comes to the side of your cheek. Okay? Then you can have the knees bent comfortably. This is the regular Shavasana here, or you can do in my yin class our pento, where you're as wide as the mat. Okay? And now, just breathe here. We're going to do today some tension and releases. So we're going to tense up the right leg all the way up till you feel it. We're going to come down. We're going to come up from the wiggle. Give the right hand, the right side toes, the feet, the heel. We'll get a little twist, a little knowledge to the ankle. Come up to the front leg there, the shin area there, right? Come up to the knees, and along the way you lift up. Come up to our thighs. And now our gluteus. And we do a big inhalation here. There's the 4-part breath here where you fill up the stomach best you can. On the exhalation, we're going to do another Durga breath here, the 4th breath. Exhalation. We're going to come down. Give a wiggle from the upper thighs, gluteus, to the knee, to the hamstrings, to the front of our leg there, the calf. Come down to the ankle, the left side, the foot, the toes. Big inhalation here. Exhalation. It's a bar tension. We're going to do our whole chest area again with our big breath. Exhalation. We're going to come down to the left arm now. To the tricep, the left elbow, the left forearm, left hand, fingers, the thumb, the index, the center, the ring, the pinky. Big inhalation here. Exhalation. We're going to come over to the right side now. We'll work our fingers down. We got the pinky on the right side, ring finger, center finger, index finger, thumb, the hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the tricep. Big inhalation here. Exhalation. And then we got one more big one we're going to bring in for our whole face. Give yourself the jaws, your nose, your eyes. Squeeze your face. And now. Few breaths here. And this is just regular breathing here. Roll over to one side. Stay here. I'm going to read my poem. Yoga by Dana Fultz is not about the pose. It's not the alignments of toes or hips or shoulders. It's not about the form. Yoga is an invitation to explore, not a command performance. It speaks the language of the soul. In the flow of breath and motion, yoga coaxes us from the confines of the known across the silent thresholds into vastness. Yoga is the union of prayer and movement, guided from inside. It is healing and the joy of saying yes to life. Breathe, relax, and feel the body receive its own truth. The seed of freedom flowers within each of us whenever we are open to what's true. You want to join me now? Come into a seated. Going to come into our Om. You can Om or you can Om. Actually, I really enjoyed Om and the fun because it really brings, you can actually control your Om note actually. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. May the words and actions of my teachings contribute to the health and well-being of you. Namaste, my yogis, Satnam, my friends and yogis all around Yoga Land. Gave me great pleasure to speak.